Oh, screenshot by accident.
You gonna eat outside?
Yeah, it's nice. I might as well. Put little hemp hearts on here.
This is crazy hot.
By the way, I'll get it for you. That's how I burnt my thumb earlier at the restaurant with the kids' stuff.
And she broke that damn glass.
Do you want me to get it? You got it. You know there's no attractive way to eat a salad. It's like chicken wings.
I mean, if you wear a bikini, maybe.
It's like naked coughing on Seinfeld. I feel like it's equivalent.
There's good naked and there's bad naked. Probably know where to attractively eat spaghetti either.
No, I think I'm gonna be okay.
So we got 3 more days of cooking.
I cook tomorrow and I'm done cooking until we leave.
Oh, okay. Well, 3 more days of eating at home.
I got a bunch of chicken at Publix, and then I got organic jasmine rice, but I also got organic sweet potatoes at Whole Foods. So I think I'll do the sweet potatoes because they'll go bad before the jasmine rice will. Obviously, it's bagged. So we're gonna have sweet potatoes and grilled chicken tomorrow. And then I got broccoli I can make on the stove. Do like a little burnt kind of pan fried broccoli thing.
The big broccoli.
Yeah. The big one.
It was strange because I was sitting here, and then the lady and the guy were just standing there, and they're like, I'm like, and they're like, I was like, I couldn't tell they were looking at me or what. Oh, what way make a dog?
Dogs are the new icebreaker. It used to be babies, now it's dogs. Maybe it's always been dogs.
If you know it's the middle of the month, I feel like there's new people here now since when we left.
I agree. But I still think one of these places Airbnbs, even though they're not supposed to.
Apartment complexes don't want you to sublease or sublet. They don't want you to do the Airbnb arbitrage, basically.
Basically. I'm most curious how they do that, though. Like, how do you get the keys and stuff?
People do it. They get creative. They get creative. It's like, how do people in prison get some of the things that they get? They get creative.
For sure.
Which, somebody actually commented on the video. They said, even prisoners got stimulus checks.
Really? That feels... Well,
I don't think the U.S.
I would say
Treasury...
it feels wrong, but I feel like a lot of people are still in jail for really stupid reasons, and some of them who are innocent are still in jail. So, yay for them for getting stimulus checks.
I don't think the Treasury has any indication of who's incarcerated or not.
Makes sense. I will say, I wish I had some cream of mushroom soup for that. I think it would have been really good.
And there's plenty of people in prison who still make money.
Yeah, true.
Like that lady. What's that lady's name? She went to prison for manipulating people's DNA or something.
That lady. The pregnant one. Anna something, right?
Oh, conveniently got pregnant.
Yeah, convenient.
Mid-trial.
And hopes it would keep her out of jail.
I don't remember her name.
I don't remember.
But I thought she was still making money.
I got this email earlier today that said 40, I think it said 40 women.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
How you doing?
It's a nice routine to have. Wine and walk. Max is looking at those little dogs like they're a snack. Little baby Pomeranian looking things. So listen, I got this email this morning and it said 40 prisoners killed. And I was like, what is this? So I click on it. And it was in like Honduras or somewhere. It wasn't the United States. But it's 40 women at a women's prison were stabbed or shot or set on fire. And I'm like, how is that possible? Like inside a prison. And then the president of the country or whatever they call it, I'm pretty sure it's Honduras, was like, oh, I feel sorry for the families. We're sorry. We'll look into how this happened. That has to be an inside job for 40 people. They said it was gang related. So 40 women set on fire and shot and stabbed in this prison. I'm like,
How'd they get a hold of the guns?
that was the question. It had to have been the guards that were doing it. Like, it doesn't make sense. But maybe the prison is different in Honduras. I'm pretty sure it's Honduras than it is here.
Inside job.
Mm-hmm. And more salad dressing.
That's crazy. But if you want something bad enough, I guess you can make it happen.
I feel like that's the case.
Which is kind of fitting for what I need to record tomorrow.
Mind if I run inside?
You can walk if you want.
How about I skip?
But tomorrow, I set up a Patreon live chat
I'm excited.
for 6 p.m.
I think you gotta stop saying live chat because it's not just a chat. It's like video. We get to look at each other face to face if wanted. Not necessary. Oh, I got a DM from Jamie I need to read to you later
Sweet.
about the
wait.
last live stream we did with her.
Are you on Instagram or Patreon?
Instagram.
I'm about to say, can they message you?
No, it's on Instagram. So remind me to share that with you.
So 6 p.m. Central, and then another on Monday at 9 a.m. Central. But I want to talk about this poll and a lot of the interest, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 that are winning right now. Investing and building wealth, as far as why they signed
Join
up.
Patreon.
Yeah,
Patreon in general or the live chats?
Patreon.
Live, okay.
Behind the scenes, personal look of Squirrel Tribe, Michelle and Kevin. Uncensored, unrestricted, none of this YouTube rules and garbage.
Hold back, yeah.
This one's really cool. Just want to laugh and have fun.
I like that a lot. Let me ask you real quick. Would you eat that again?
Second time I ate.
But like as a meal, if I gave you other options, would you pick that over something else?
That's good.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
It helps me know because when I say, "What do you want to eat?" You say, "I don't care." I have to come up with stuff, and I don't like giving you the. I know. I don't like giving you the exact same thing day after day after day after day after day.
I used to eat the same meals 3 to 4 times a day, every day. I don't care.
I know. I want you to have a variety of stuff. That's the problem.
Random
Man, it feels
talks
good.
and conversation.
Like this.
Travel and events. Like Squirrel Tribe life, but turned up to 11.
Turned down for what? The wise words of Lil Wayne. No, is it Lil Wayne?
Lil Jon.
Lil Jon.
There was a black artist, a little black artist.
I could have sworn it was Lil Wayne, but I guess you're right.
I'm probably right. You cover us on country music and soft rock and alternative.
There you go. Yeah, well, sure.
Country. I was actually going to put up a post. I need you to do the same.
Okay.
5 songs on my playlist that you wouldn't expect.
That's I was just about to say what's so funny is that one of our first dates, I guess like the first weekend we spent together. Let's see, how old were you? 22? I was 25, maybe? But anyway, the very first playlist that you put on had like Journey in it, and I was like, "What is happening here?" It's not what I expected at all. I don't know if you did that for me or because that's what you listen to.
I think there's a category called good music. It doesn't matter where it came from.
I agree.
If it's good music, it's good music.
Hotel California by the Eagles is still the best song ever made. Or In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins.
Almost any Red Hot Chili Pepper song.
Agreed.
But I'm going to put my 5 songs.
Okay.
And I need you to put your 5 songs that people wouldn't expect.
Without looking at each other's list.
They're not going to match, I promise you.
Oh.
The key is what they wouldn't expect.
What they wouldn't expect. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That'll be fun.
What they wouldn't expect to be on your playlist, what they wouldn't expect to hear you bumping at a light with the doors off on the Jeep, top down.
What's funny is I put up a thing on Instagram probably like a month ago. This was a story, not a post. It was my 10 favorite movies.
See Cherokee County?
This is Cherokee. It was 10 my top 10 movies, and most people were like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." I don't know. It's very hard for me to choose movies because I like so many movies.
A lot of my movies' favorite categories fall into Matrix, Inception.
Pulp Fiction. Your favorite's still Pulp Fiction.
True. But they're thought-provoking.
Although, weirdly, Ford v Ferrari is probably one of my new favorite higher ranking movies. I really liked that movie.
I really like Rush.
Yeah.
But I like
Well,
Rush
Thor.
for the cinematography and the story.
Yeah. We need to watch that one again. Oh no. Max, can I have that napkin?
He's not good at fetching napkins.
I was really hoping you'd fetch that. Why would you bring me the piece of lettuce back here? Have the lettuce. Lettuce is good for you. Have a vegetable. Thank you.
But favorite car movie, I guess this is fitting because we are going to go to the Savoy Museum in Cartersville.
I'm very excited because there's so many old cars there, and I love old cars. Listen, spoiler alert, one of my absolute favorite movies is Grease because I love all the cars in it. And my second favorite movie, one of my favorite movies is Cry Baby with Johnny Depp because, again, old cars are in it. I love that era.
I like Baby Driver.
Baby Driver is really good. You know he's the guy from West Side Story, right?
I like Baby Driver for the realness.
And the driving.
It was in Atlanta.
And the movie, the music.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Such a good movie. Yeah, really good movie. I like her name too.
Was Baby Driver a love story?
Was Baby Driver a love story? A love of man in his car. Yeah. I don't see it. I don't see it as a man and girl story. I see it as a man and car story.
He didn't have one car. He could drive any car.
It was a love of driving, man and car. Doesn't matter which car.
He could drive any car.
True.
But he came back.
Yeah. I feel like it was.
I don't want to give any spoilers, but
No, it's a really good movie. That guy's named Ansel.
didn't he make her a mixtape?
He used to make me mix CDs. I loved it. My car didn't have CD player now, so it sucks. I can't even listen to my CDs.
Kevin Spacey did a great job of playing somebody you hate.
Yeah, that's true. He did that in
Sort of.
Seven also.
Sort of.
The movie with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. American Beauty is a really good movie
We got a
too.
party going on.
It's gonna be annoying tonight, isn't it?
Somebody showed up earlier.
Uh-huh.
Pulled up, walked to
The balcony.
walked up to it and left. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Handed something over and
I
left.
don't
I don't know.
Then you got Cherokee County over here. I'd never seen this. Actually, I just see this here yesterday. But it's a new one. Cherokee.
That's her car. Her neighbor underneath us, that's hers. This will be interesting. They have surround sound. And it vibrates the whole floor. Actually, that'd be funny because the kid wants to watch a really scary movie tonight, and I hope that she watches it and then goes to bed, and then they turn the music on downstairs and it like vibrates the floor. It'll be fun for the kid.
But a close runner-up on the poll is starting and growing a YouTube channel. Which-
Even with the algorithm changes, I still think it's a great idea.
No, for sure. That's like starting and growing a business. Starting and learning a new skill or trade. Like, you got to do it.
I agree. you imagine what life would be like if we were in the same places we were 15 years ago when you and I started?
Yeah. That would suck.
I mean, it'd be great because we're together, but everything else, not so much.
I enjoy surveying, but I know I wouldn't want to do it today.
I enjoyed waiting tables 15 years ago. I would not want to do it today.
But I came across a video that was basically trying to convince people how to start a channel and grow a lot of subscribers in a short period of time. Mm-hmm. And there's way more I want to discuss about subscriber counts, but what they said I didn't necessarily agree with.
Okay.
And how to do it and how not to do it. Mm-hmm. They specifically said don't do these things because they won't work. And there's really only one way to grow a YouTube channel.
Organically?
There's only one way to grow a YouTube channel.
Viral videos?
There's only one way to start to grow a YouTube channel.
Start the channel?
Start the channel. You never start, you'll never get your first view, you'll never get your first comment, mm-hmm. You'll never get your first subscriber, and you'll never get your first paycheck from Google's AdSense.
So while we're sitting here eating, I had a thought based off a comment somebody left on my video today where I was brushing the kids' hair while I was talking. And they said, you probably didn't mean it to be this way, but this is such an ASMR video. I could listen to this all day long.
Which one?
When I was brushing her hair.
Did you hear it?
I didn't realize that because of the brush. And she got curly hair, so there's texture to it. So the way the brush was going through it, it was close to my microphone, you could hear it. So when I wasn't talking, or there was like a moment of silence, you could hear it. And the spraying of the water and everything else. I didn't even think about that. But this could also be considered that kind of thing.
Well, somebody on Reddit said, I wish there was a channel out there with no special editing, no fancy equipment, of just normal people laughing, eating, and having a conversation.
Which is what you and I do. And 50% of people love it, and 50% of people hate it.
No, I don't agree with that. I think 98% love it.
Mm-hmm. But the vocal ones are the 1%.
Who comment,
yeah,
don't.
You're right. You're right. See, what I like about this is that let's say you were out of town and the kid was out of town too. Let's say I'm by myself and I don't like feeling like I'm by myself, and I miss that feeling of family dinner or conversations or whatever else. Something like this to me would be soothing as opposed to annoying. And maybe that's just me, but there's certain things that make you feel comfortable and relaxed and nostalgic all at the same time. And conversations over a meal to me are that kind of thing. Makes you feel like you're part of something.
Well,
again, that could just be me because whatever. I'm so used to us doing, like, talking over meals.
Well, somebody commented on Squirrel Tribe Life that they appreciate us taking them with us to Cozumel. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why I like Kara and Nate, because we're not going to go, and we're not going to go on some of the things they do because my anxiety won't allow it, and my motion sickness won't allow it, and my level of fear won't allow it. But some of the things they do, without them doing it, I would never get to experience it, and it would be sad, you know? Like, the most that we've done a lot of stuff in our lives, you and me. But one of my most get out of your own head and out of your fear was the Grand Canyon for me. Standing on the edge of it like that. And the only reason I was able to do it is because I was recording it for the channel, which helped me step back from my level of fear of it to show to other people who couldn't get there. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but I know what I mean.
I think the big thing is that not everything they do is extraordinary.
No, sometimes it's just your day-to-day thing, but a lot of people won't ever get to experience that day-to-day thing.
But what a lot of people do every day is extraordinary. They just don't think it is.
Okay, I agree.
And that's one of the things I disagree with this video I watched about what you should create And I'm not interested in watching these robotic channels. I'm not interested in watching these robotic channels of everybody following the same recipe on how to create content, how to create videos, all from the same source, being some script writer and editor in the Philippines.
I agree.
Like, as soon as I see it coming and I feel it coming, I'm over it.
Yeah. Like when it turns into that 90-minute presentation for a pyramid scheme.
I'm over it. You know, it's like, oh, I never thought I'd be a content creator, but, you know, let me show you some baby pictures of when I grew up. Let me tell you a story that relates to yours. And yeah, I was feeling this way, weren't you too? Like, come on, guys.
Too much.
It's a great business model to get people to want to buy your course. And yeah, sure, maybe it worked. Maybe you found another way to get a lot of subscribers and make people believe in your resume that you know what you're talking about. But I could go buy 100,000 subscribers tomorrow if I wanted to. You know, I could make it appear a certain way. It would be an investment.
Want cucumber? No.
In the business, which we saw that at Bid Summit. That one guy, and he come up to me, and he, you know, he's got a lot of subscribers, and I check out his channel. I'm like, dude, this is terrible.
Yeah.
You bought all of this, and it's clear. Don't do that.
Never.
I'm going to stick to my original statement of how to create content, how to build channels, and how to stay interested. But the biggest thing is going to be, how do you stay interested when the algorithm changes? And then how do you make that adaptation of what you're interested in, what you love, what you're passionate about, and what the algorithm will serve?
So I would have to say a couple things. One, in my opinion, you have to be in YouTube for more than money. That's my thought process. In order to withstand all the changes and everything else, it has to be more to you than just a paycheck. It has to be something you are legitimately interested in. You have to really like what you're doing. You have to really care about the people who you are talking to and who are talking back to you. But you also have to be willing to move things off of the platform. You have to be willing to put yourself out there as a brand and to try to build your brand and to try to venture out of that one area that you know and that you're comfortable in, so that you have other leeways to reach people. And if for any reason this one had an issue, that one would still work, that one would still work, that one would still work. You'd still be able to do what you love, reach the people that you want to help, talk to the people that want to be talked to and that you want to talk to. That's my thought.
There's huge value in doing just that, and that is delivering value. But I will say that there are very few currently who create and post videos. I don't know if I can really say they create.
Okay.
They post videos. They record stuff and they upload it. I don't know if I really consider that creating.
I don't consider what I do creating, because I just talk. I don't consider that creating. I think what we do on Squirrel Tribe Life is creating. The way you record it and add the music and the cinematography, that to me is creating, and I love that channel. Mine, Squirrel Tribe and Squirrel Tribe 2.0, I don't consider that creation, because I'm not trying to do something spectacular. I'm just talking to you about what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing, what's happening in the world, whatever, depending on which channel. And to me, that's just me talking to friends and family kind
I
of thing.
prefer to be the creator.
Yeah, and I prefer to be the talker.
Which is why I prefer to be behind the camera and the computer.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I wouldn't mind if I didn't have to be in front of the camera.
Certain niche categories do not really provide any return, like emotional return on the investment for creating, because the audience is not interested in it. But again, these are things that I've learned over the years doing this. But if I never started, I would never be here.
Yeah, exactly.
Be here in a way that I could help others get where they may want to be and not even know what that is yet. And YouTube is not for everybody.
It's really not. And even if it is, it doesn't have to be for everybody in the sense of being in front of the camera. You were behind the camera before you were ever in front of it, and you did amazing things. And then you decided, you know what? Let me try my hand in front of the camera. Still doing amazing things.
Honestly, I tried in front to help other people be better.
What's happening over here?
I got in front of the camera to help show other people how it could be done. Oh, he's taking over to the shop. I got in front of the camera to show other people how it could be done.
Yeah.
What in the world? They don't use a door?
They just climb over the thing.
So it's like, well, if I can just pull out my camera and press record and make it happen, then anybody can do it.
I want to tell her tag is sticking out.
And then after I did that, it was like, well, I'll just keep doing it. But honestly, I prefer to be behind the camera. Mm-hmm. And I think I have a relatively unique ability to look at people's channels and their content and dissect them to help them, show them what they've done right, which they usually miss, help them avoid the things that they're doing wrong, but also identify the goal and the main purpose behind the channel. And it's not always subscriber counts and view counts. But regardless, I will be reviewing and reacting to this video on Patreon tomorrow. Hopefully you'll join me.
The salad seemed way smaller when I made it. Just so we're aware.
And then, oh yeah, I don't know if I told you that. Tuesday, I want to do another live stream on the Patreon.
Okay.
It won't be interactive. It'll just be members only.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So
we haven't done that.
For the tier that are, like, for everybody that's members that aren't the interactive live chat members, they can still get their own exclusive.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Live stream.
Okay. I'm down.
So we got Sunday for live chat, interactive live chat, Monday for interactive live chat, and then Tuesday for everybody.
And then Wednesday we leave again.
And then Wednesday we leave again, and we begin a journey of a new project that will ultimately end up everywhere.
Now, I will say, for those of you out there who are married or have children or whatever, it is so much fun doing things as family. But I really also truly enjoy the times where it's just you and I, where we get to focus on husband and wife. Because I think a lot of people with families forget to focus on the husband and wife aspect. And then sometimes they lose the husband and wife aspect over time. And then when the kids are gone, they're like, well, who are we? So I like the fact that you and I have always maintained that husband and wife on top of the mom and dad. Random thought.
Maybe we'll see that transition and evolution now with the changes that we're experiencing just overall. And we'll get back to, or get to a point of which the husband and wife team communicates effectively. Because probably, generations before us, it was very little communication.
I would agree.
In charge.
Woman does the work, the housework, and takes care of the kids and whatever else.
And then it went from that to, well, the woman can bring home the bacon too. She can wear the pants. But there was never an era of we can work together and communicate. Maybe that's where we're headed.
I was thinking this year has been not only us leaving Georgia and moving to Florida, but it's been different for our marriage too, because before that, anytime we wanted just you and I, we had a grandmother or brother-in-law, sister-in-law right down the street, or a friend where the kid could go. Here it's been just us all year long, and we've still found ways to make it just you and I in moments where the kid wasn't here, like if she was at school or whatever else. Instead of it being a date night, it was a date day. Instead of it being, let's have dinner together, let's have a nice lunch. Let's have, if we can't do grown-up things at night, we'll do them in the morning. You know what I mean?
You gotta have a summer sex schedule.
Yeah, that.
School's like
that's, yeah.
And it's like one day it's like, I don't feel good. I want to stay home from school. No, you gotta go to school.
You better go to school. We got plans. Bam, chicka, wow, wow.
But either way, these are all parts of a whole. But it all still comes down to communication. But also actually wanting to be with the person you're with.
I think that's one of the main things.
Yeah.
You can love somebody, but if you don't like somebody, it makes it hard. It makes it difficult.
That's what she said.